Hello, I'm Pintun from Odishatv.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. Commissionerate Police arrests Vola Bhagat, key AD of D brothers from Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. Air Odisha to stop interstate flight operations from March 21 over subsidy non-payment. Odisha government enforces Essential Services Maintenance Act on agitating 108 ambulance drivers. Odisha aims to be among top 3 in ease of doing business ranking. And miscreants kill crusher owner at Dadimach Gadia under Sadar police limits in Khordha district. Now the details. In a major breakthrough, Commissionerate Police on Saturday arrested Bhola Bhagat, a close associate of gangster brothers Sushant and Sushil Dhalsamanta from Kanpur. Informing the media about the arrest on Saturday evening at Bhubaneswar, Police Commissioner Y.B. Khurania said, "We tracked him down while he was moving from Howrah to Kanpur in a train." Khurania said Bhagat is being brought to Cuttack and he will be interrogated for his alleged links with the gangster siblings. Ever since the arrest of the duo on January 29 from Pokhoriput area at Bhubaneswar, Bhagat, believed to be one of the key henchmen of D brothers, was on the run. Investigating officials said they expect to elicit information from Bhagat on the duo's business empire both inside and outside the state. Since preliminary investigations reveal that the duo was frequenting Vizag, Delhi, Guwahati, Kolkata, Goa and Mumbai along with Bhagat on business trips, the latter will be able to give vital clues about their vast empire, they said. Besides, the interrogation of Bhagat might lift the curtain on the criminal brothers' investments in business units including rupees 200 crore in a Jharsuguda-based sponge iron company. During the interrogation, the D brothers have also revealed that some of their ADs are partners in the company. The Commissionerate Police has seized some documents pertaining to the stake of the D brothers in the sponge iron company. Director of National Health Mission Odisha, Salini Pandit, on Saturday said punitive action will be taken against the striking staff of the 108 emergency ambulance services who have not joined their duty despite repeated requests made by the state government. Talking to media persons at Bhubaneswar, Pandit said, as the Essential Services Maintenance Act ESMA is in force, we will take action as per the situation. If striking staff of the ambulance services rejoin work, no action will be taken. However, those who do not pay heed to the government call, we will definitely act as per the law against them. In Balange, Bhadrak and Sundargarh districts, some employees of the 108 ambulance services have been detained as they continued their strike, she said. Pandit added, collectors of the districts have been asked to make proper arrangements so that the 108 ambulance services are not affected due to the stir. Pandit said, 2 months back, employees of Jikija Healthcare had presented a 7-point charter of demands, including pay hike and overtime and food allowance before the government. Notably, the 108 emergency ambulance service is running in all districts of the state by Jikija Healthcare. The drivers, helpers and emergency medical technicians are hired by the private agency.
गुड़ा जिले में ये कर्मचारी स्ट्राइक करी नांती साधारण भावे तांकर ड्यूटी करचंती जो जिले में एम्प्लॉई स्ट्राइक रे अछंती सेठी जिलापाल माने अल्टरनेट अरेंजमेंट करिकी 108 सेवा जारी रखिचंती। आज ओडिशा रे सबु जिले रे 108 सेवा बिना बाधा रे बिना कोनसी रोक रे जारी रहिछि। मोर एतिकी मेसेज अछि जो कर्मचारी माने स्ट्राइक रे अछंती तांको मोर मेसेज अछि कि जेहेतु एहा गोटे जरूरी कालीन सेवा स्ट्राइक करवा उचित नुहे। आमर गोटे माध्यम रही आमर आलोचना जारी रही ये विषय रे तांकर दाबी उपरे तेणु से माने टेबल डिस्कशन पे आसंतु ड्यूटी रिजॉइन करंतु जो माने ड्यूटी को जिबे नाही जेहेतु एही सेवा उपरे एस्मा मध्य लागू अछि। आमे दरकार हेले आम आवश्यकता अनुसार वर्तमान भी जिले में आमे आईन अनुजाई कार्य अनुष्ठान करूछु।
In a setback to Odisha aviation industry, which had looked promising after the relaunch of Air Odisha's intrastate flight operations in January this year, the homegrown carrier on Saturday announced withdrawal of its services from March 21. The homegrown carrier attributed the decision to the state government's failure to keep its promise on exempting value-added tax on air turbine fuel. The Air Odisha services will be withdrawn as we are not getting the operational subsidy promised by Odisha government. In the morning today, we stopped the Sambalpur-Bhubaneswar and Rourkela-Bhubaneswar flights due to this. We have received instructions regarding this from our head office. Joseph Naik, an official of Air Odisha, said. Services of Bhubaneswar-Sambalpur, Bhubaneswar-Jaipur and Bhubaneswar-Rourkela will be withdrawn effective March 21, Naik further added. The announcement came exactly 2 months after the carrier undertook its maiden flight to Sambalpur from Biju Patnaik International Airport at Bhubaneswar. Though it's not known whether any special announcement was made by the state government in favor of Air Odisha to push for intrastate operations as part of its efforts to strengthen aviation network in the state. Though it's not known whether any special announcement was made by the state government in favor of Air Odisha to push for intrastate operations as part of its efforts to strengthen aviation network in the state, it has already slashed VAT rate on ATF to 5% from the earlier 20% from December 1, 2013.
विड्रो ये होची कि आमर जो गवर्नमेंट रो सब्सिडी मिलबार थिला सेटा मिली नथिबारु सेटा विड्रो कराउछ आज भी मॉर्निंग रे हमर संबलपुर भुवनेश्वर संबलपुर फ्लाइट विड्रो हेची राउरकेला मध्ये विड्रो हेची भुवनेश्वर राउरकेला आगामी दिन मानक रहिबो विड्रो रहिबो एटा हेड ऑफिस रो हमर डिसीजन ता हेची जो एयर ट्रैफिक ऊपर जहां भी ऊपर पेमेंट थिला से पेमेंट न आसीबारु न होइतिबारु सेटा हमर सेटा हम विड्रो करियर बात हमर तीनटा जो थिला भुवनेश्वर संबलपुर और भुवनेश्वर जयपुर भुवनेश्वर राउरकेला तीनटा को बंद होबो.
In a sensational twist to the alleged theft of a 1.5-month-old baby girl from the Sishu Bhavan at Cuttack, police on Saturday said it was the mother herself who threw the infant, who died after falling off accidentally in an unused well in Jobra area. Cuttack DCP Sanjeev Arora told media persons, as per the statement of the mother, the girl child died after falling from her hands. Later, the mother threw the baby girl into the well. Arora added only a post-mortem report will reveal the cause of death. Further action will be taken in the case only after that, he stated. Police have detained 5 persons, including the mother and father of the baby. I cannot say anything about what happened to my baby. I was thinking she was abducted, a sobbing Jitendra, the deceased baby's father, said. At her wit's end following the death of her baby, the woman apparently went back to the hospital and cooked up the story about her baby being stolen. Notably, on March 18, the parents of the baby girl, who are residents of Sunakhala in Khurda district, had lodged a complaint at Lalbagh police station about their girl going missing while undergoing treatment at the government-run hospital.
That is a part of investigation, and during investigation jana padibo, the first priority of the police is to get the post-mortem done and get the report, and further investigation ta upare depend kare. Nishchay jadi murder intention re se pila ko kichi kara jai chi to se anusar case hobo. Primarily jo case 363 re karai chi investigation re yadi murder case turn hobo और 304 टर्न हो से अनुसार करा तांको स्टेटमेंट भी नहीं आ जाइए तांको मदर को हम वेरिफिकेशन चली आई हैव अर्लियर टोल्ड दैट वी आर डूइंग आवर इन्वेस्टिगेशन फ्रॉम ऑल द एंगल्स से कौन पाई है छी कौन कारण रे घटना है छी दैट इज अंडर वेरिफिकेशन एंड आफ्टर वेरिफिकेशन और इन्वेस्टिगेशन पर ही जना पड़िबो
सर मु तो कहि परिबने विषय मु भी आखिरे देखिन मु भी जहा डाउट कर देली कि मझियो के नहीं जाई छी को कर छी ताक तो मृत अवस्था रे भाई मु को कहि सन्देह मु आगु करि पारनी सर एमती हेसे नै कि जाय पर कि जे कहू जे मरि गला पर नै कि जाउथले गाँ को मरि गला पर मु आनी लेनी ए पर मु आगु जानि न जाय.
A crosser owner was stoned to death by miscreants at Dadimach Gadia under Sadar police limits in the district of Khurda on Saturday night. The deceased Sujit Biswal was returning home with his friend Santosh Pradhan on a bike. A car coming from the opposite side hit them on the way and they fell down. Later, the miscreants attacked Biswal with a stone, leaving him critically injured, while Santosh managed to escape. Local people found Biswal lying in a pool of blood on the road. They rushed him to Khurda District Headquarters Hospital, where doctors declared him dead. Police suspect previous enmity as the reason behind the crime. A case has been registered in this regard and investigation is on, police said. Aiming to figure among top 3 states in the country in the ease of doing business indices, the Odisha government has asked the concerned departments to expedite the implementation of the remaining reform agenda. The state was placed at 7th position in a recent survey. Presiding over a high-level review meeting at the State Secretariat at Bhubaneswar on Saturday, Chief Secretary Aditya Prasad Padhi directed the departments to expedite the implementation of the remaining actionable points and ensure 100% compliance by March 31. The compliance to the reform agenda by the departments like commercial tax, energy, labor and employee state insurance, industries, law, revenue and disaster management, Odisha State Pollution Control Board, water resources, housing and urban development was reviewed in the meeting. It was revealed that around 70% compliance was achieved in implementation of the reform agenda, with departments like water resources, waste PCV, forest and environment, industries and commercial tax having achieved more than 87% of success. The meeting suggested 340 reform points for making the process of doing business more facilitative and proactive. Out of these, 30 were found non-applicable to Odisha. So far, around 225 action points have been complied. Notably, a recent World Bank assessment ranked Bhubaneswar as the 3rd best city in India to do business. This has been also reflected in the latest mobile application of Odisha New Opportunities launched by the Industries Department.
Ease of doing business रे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया आउ एडिशनल किछि पॉइंट देइछन्ती से विषय रे आलोचना करा गला एवं आगुरु भी जो हमर कंप्लायंस जाइछि तार प्रोग्रेस विषय रे हम आलोचना करबो। वर्तमान सर्वमोट 340 टी पॉइंट अछि देखिबा पई, तो सेही विषय रे पुंखानुपुंख भाव रे हमर विभिन्न डिपार्टमेंट सहित हम आलोचना करबो।
The second phase underwater survey of the Hirakud Dam at Burla in Odisha's Sambalpur district began on Saturday. A 2-member team of the Central Water Resources Department led by Dr. Alex Varghese, head of the Department of Engineering Geophysics, will conduct the second phase survey of the dam on behalf of Central Soil and Material Research Station. Notably, in the first phase underwater survey, which had begun on December 7 last year, the CSMRS team had examined the dam's left and right spillways to assess the condition of the cracks that have developed on them. Then the survey was completed on December 27. In the second phase, underwater survey of the power channel of the dam would be conducted. The survey work would be conducted through a remote operated vehicle with a state-of-the-art underwater camera which receives instructions from the control room inside a vehicle placed on the top of the dam and changes its direction in the water and takes underwater photos of the upstream face of the dam, including the sluice barrel. Through the photos taken by the RVO, the present condition of the power channel and its weak portions can be detected. The survey team would submit its report to the State Water Resources Department. Before wrapping up, the news headlines once again. Commissionerate Police arrests Vola Bhagat, key AD of D Brothers from Kanpur in Uttar Pradesh. Air Odisha to stop interstate flight operations from March 21 over subsidy non-payment. Odisha government enforces Essential Services Maintenance Act on agitating 108 ambulance drivers. Odisha aims to be among top 3 in ease of doing business ranking. And miscreants kill crusher owner at Dadimach Gadia under Sadar police limits in Khurda district. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.